How do you write a book with artificial intelligence? First thing that I would do is I would start off having a conversation with AI. Now, there are lots of different ways that you can have a conversation with artificial intelligence. I would say that number one, and if you want to come up with like topic, you could log in and come up with a topic generator right over here, a idea generator. We also have a post writer that will help you write posts. And we're going to be coming out very soon with something that will help you write an entire book. But for right now, this is about, coming up with ideas for your book, like a book topic idea. And it really revolves around what problem you want to solve for people. Like, for example, in my business, the problem that I want to solve for people is the ability to work more authentically with AI. I feel like a lot of people are using artificial intelligence, but they're not authentically working with AI. And so I want to be able to solve that problem right now by connecting with people and building those relationships. And, one of the ways that I do that is by figuring out the problems of other people by having conversations with them. So every single time I have a conversation with someone, I'm able to build a relationship with them, and I'm able to get to know them, and I'm able to do more with them. And so the real question I have for you is, are you having enough conversations with your ideal target market? Using LinkedIn, I'm able to have a tremendous amount of conversations with other people. Like, for example, I have conversations on a regular basis with people. And one of the key conversations that I have is around, like, what is the biggest challenges that you're facing right now? And so I'm going to go ahead and pull up my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn profile right over here. And on my LinkedIn profile, I have something called profile viewers. So if I go here where it says profile viewers, I click on profile viewers. By the way, I'm going to go to my extensions real quick, and I'm going to disable this extension that I have here. I just downloaded a new extension that I'm trying out, but it's kind of messing with me. So I'm going to kind of disable it. That's how you disable an extension. And then I'm going to refresh my LinkedIn so that it doesn't mess up my LinkedIn. Okay. So, so check this out. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to look at the last person who looked at my profile. So I see this guy named Chris, Anita, Abdullah, Philip, and I'm going to try to find someone who I'm actually connected to on LinkedIn. I have this guy Derek over here. I got Stuart. I'm actually going to accept Stuart's connection request over here. And then I'm going to click on Stuart's profile, and I'm going to click on contact information, and I see I have Stuart's mobile phone number. So now what I can do is I can go into my CRM and just give Stuart a call. So I just press call Stuart, and it's going to go ahead and call Stuart. And so you can see I'm calling him up right now to have a conversation with him, and the phone is ringing. Now I'm going to say, hey, Stuart, I noticed you looked at my profile on LinkedIn, and I'm just curious to know, was there anything specific that you saw that really resonated with you? So I'm going to click on his latest post over here. I'm going to give it a like, but I want to comment on his post, and I'm not sure what to say. Okay, so Stuart went to voicemail, totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and click on this over here, and I'm going to leave him a thoughtful comment. Now I see over here he has a CFO Leadership Conference that's happening on October 6th at the Hyatt Regency in Austin. That's amazing. And I'm going to click on his name here. Your transition to financial executive business strategy is inspiring. It reminds you of the time of embracing digital marketing can chase them. Just like in finance, the right strategy and marketing will save you a decade. Looking forward to hearing more of your thoughts from the conference. Good luck. Talk soon. Okay. I'm going to press send, and I just sent him that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to his profile, and I'm going to click on message. I'm going to send him a thoughtful message. Stuart, I really enjoyed seeing the fact that you looked at my profile on LinkedIn, and I decided I'll give you a buzz, but it went to voicemail. Hope you're doing fantastic, and hope you're getting ready for that conference. Okay, so I'm going to press up. I'm going to actually spell his name correctly here because the AI misspelled his name. Stuart, right here. Stuart, I really enjoy seeing the fact that you looked at my profile on LinkedIn. I decided to give you a buzz. I decided to give you a buzz. I said to give you a buzz, but it went to voicemail. Hope you're doing fantastic, and hope you're getting ready for that conference. Okay, so now I just sent him a little message. Very, very custom, very specific, and he probably got it, probably got that message. But you can see I spoke to the AI and did this. So the real question is, how do you come up with a book with AI? So let's go into Gemini. I'm going to go to Gemini, and I'm going to ask it, let's see, does Gemini allow you to speak, use microphone? Let's see what it does. Allow while using the site. Hello, hello, hello. So this just types it up, but it doesn't allow you to actually talk. Let's just try Meta. Let's use Meta. Let's see if Meta works. Oh, continue, talk. I'm gonna press talk and let's just see. Hey Meta, I have a question for you. How would you suggest that somebody start the process of writing a book?
Writing a book can be a daunting task, Joe. I'd say the first step is to define your purpose and goals. What's driving you to write this book? Is it to share your knowledge, tell a story, or maybe establish yourself as an expert in your field, maybe even in the business world, given your interest in the 𝗖𝗫 5000 list? Once you clarify your objectives, you can start thinking about your book's theme, tone, and target audience. From there, you can begin outlining your ideas and developing a rough structure. Some people find it helpful to start writing freely without worrying too much about grammar or sentence structure, just to get the ideas flowing. Others prefer to create a detailed outline before starting to write. What approach do you think might work best for you?
Well, for me, definitely writing a table of contents I find really, really helpful. Having that table of contents ready to go is really key for me because the table of contents will help be able to help drive like the structure and the format of what I need to be doing. A lot of people will just want to start freely writing about a random topic. No, come up with an idea, come up with something that you're passionate about or something that you observed. I like writing about my experience. And then once you write about your experience or whatever it is, then you take it from there. What do you think about the table of contents idea?
Having a table of contents can be super helpful in organizing your thoughts and giving you a clear direction. It's like having a roadmap for your book. By breaking down the content into chapters and sections, you can focus on one piece at a time and ensure that your narrative flows logically. Writing about your experiences can also be a great way to infuse your book with authenticity and passion. Since you're interested in business and entrepreneurship, maybe you could draw from your own experiences or insights related to the 𝗖𝗫 5000 list. Do you have any ideas for specific chapters or themes that you'd like to explore in your book?
Well, I wrote 5 books already. You're probably familiar with my books. One of them is called High Energy Networking. Have you heard of High Energy Networking?
High Energy Networking is indeed a book about professional connections and networking. It's great to hear you've written 5 books, Joe. Your book offers practical advice on building meaningful relationships that generate tangible business value. It seems like you've shared your personal journey from being an awkward beginner to a master connector, which can be really inspiring for readers. Would you like to talk more about your writing process or experiences with networking?
Yeah, so I already wrote a book about that, about networking, so I'm not going to write a book about that. I already wrote a book about how I lost 100 pounds and kept it off. I already wrote a book about high energy marketing, everything you need to know about how to properly grow your business online. I wrote a book called High Energy Purpose, the book about how to be able to be all in on your life and find your truth. And I wrote a book called High Energy Answers, questions your teachers and parents are too afraid to answer. Those are the books. I think right now what's hot is artificial intelligence. So I think I'm going to write a book about AI. I decided that I'm going to teach people how to be able to communicate with AI, kind of like the way I'm communicating with you right now. Do you know what I mean?
You're looking to leverage your experience and expertise to help people understand and work with AI. Writing a book about communicating with AI could be really valuable, especially with the growing interest in the field. Since you're interested in technology and innovation, you might explore how AI can be applied in various areas, such as business or entrepreneurship. How do you plan to approach the topic of AI communication? Will you focus on practical applications or explore more theoretical aspects of human AI interaction?
Well, I think not theoretical. I think it's going to be very practical. I want to talk to AI about the idea of like how do you talk to AI in a way that you can really get what you need out of it? You know what I mean? Like how do you prompt it properly? It's not like prompt engineering because there's so many people talk about prompt engineering. It's more of like prompting like a king. What do you think of that?
You want to focus on the practical side of interacting with AI. Joe, helping people understand how to craft effective prompts to get the most out of AI systems is definitely a valuable topic. The idea of prompting like a king is an interesting one. It suggests that you're looking at how to communicate with AI in a way that's authoritative yet precise to get the desired results. That approach could resonate with your readers, especially if you're coming from a place of experience and expertise. Do you think you'll cover specific examples or case studies in your book to illustrate effective prompting techniques?
I definitely think I'm going to do prompting techniques, but mostly I'm going to be talking about my experience and like how I launched evyAI using prompting, how I want to talk about how prompting is life, how like prompting is like creation. It's like, like keyword research. Like I launched my business Ajax Union on helping people like rank #1 on Google related to keyword research that I did. You know what I mean? Like that's the idea. It's like, oh, what keywords do you want to rank for? Well, what prompt prompts are people putting, prompts are essentially what SEO was back in the day. You know what I mean?
You're drawing parallels between prompting AI and other areas like SEO and keyword research. That's a fascinating perspective. By sharing your own experiences with launching businesses and using prompting techniques, you can offer readers practical insights and strategies. The idea that prompts are like the new keywords is an interesting one. It suggests that understanding how to craft effective prompts can be a key factor in getting the most out of AI systems.
Want to make networking easier and more effective? Try evyAI, your AI-powered sidekick that helps you connect, engage, and grow your network faster than ever. Click the link and start building smarter relationships today.